Hello, my name is Debra Shaw, and I live in Coshocton, Ohio, which is in the foothills of Coshocton and of the Appalachian area. And I'd also like to say thank you to the women of the Appalachian Project and the Dairy Barn for this great opportunity. This quilt here I made. I bought myself a couching foot for my long arm quilter, and I was couching yarn and practicing, getting it ready to go. And I thought, I'm going to make scarves and make them look like they're blowing in the wind. And it was kind of in response to my battle that I had with breast cancer in 2016, because after that, after thinking about life and things in general that I never thought about before, I thought, well, I'm going to do that. So I did it, but I didn't have the circles on it, and I didn't like it, and it sat around for a long time. And finally, I was rotating it, 90 degrees every once in a while. And then when it hit this angle, I saw the balloons floating away, So this is about my journey from my previous life, and which was good. It was a good life, into being more mindful and spiritual. And that's what this quilt is. I'm trying to represent there. And it was a fun thing to make. And then this slide here. So in 2019, I decided I was going to make a quilt a day, because I've seen other people that do it, and I thought, I'm going to do that. So I started in, and the 2019 is on the right, and 2020 is on the left. And I really learned a lot, and I did a lot of things that I tested out doing other things. Like I did some stamping, and I did some couching, and I did some all kinds of different little things. I raw edge applique, and I truly have enjoyed doing this. So that's why I did it again in 2020, and why I'm doing it again in 2021. But you can see on there where I've practiced. If you look down in the real lower right corner where I was practicing my couching for, I was just practicing that to do my little scarves. And that's been really fun. And then this, I consider my therapy quilt, because this one came about, it almost fell out, like that one gal before said it. I didn't know what to do. I was feeling sort of lost, once the COVID started, and I don't know why, but for some reason you kind of lose your little artist touch there. But then this came along. I read an article on sewing curves, so I picked a range of values, from white to black, and sewed a bunch of curves together. And I thought it looked like a landscape. So then I thought, well, there was a big flaw right in the middle of it. So I thought, well, I'm going to put a curve up and down or vertically. Well, then it looked like a tornado, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to chew up these coronaviruses. So those are little coronaviruses fighting around. And I call this my C19 Storm. And it's going to show us that in the end, things we'll get through this, and everything will be good. That's my theory. So, and I guess that's about all I have. I'm so, again, glad that I can be here with all you and share this. And I've enjoyed all your guys' talks before. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Debra. Emily?